Hey guys, welcome into my very first video game chat. We're going to do a little bit of talking about E3. As you may or may not know, the big conventions starts this coming weekend. Monday, the big press conferences begin, everything. And the rest of the week, it's just lots of other productions from Nintendo doing a live stream, EA, Ubisoft, several other companies doing their own press conferences. So, I'd like to kind of go over what I think is going to be shown at E3, hopes for E3, etc., etc. Me and a friend Christian made a video. I'm going to try to put a link to his video in the video link below, so that way you can see our discussion piece on it. Really, when it comes down to it, Microsoft. I think Microsoft has to have a huge, out of the gate. They've got games. Phil Spencer's now in charge of the company. He's said that his priority is games. I want to see that. I think you will see it. I think I liked a couple of the leaks that were out there that seem fairly realistic. We know there's going to be some kind of Halo game besides Halo 5 mentioned. Halo 5, which is coming out, Guardians is coming out next year, at the end of the year. This year, I think we're going to see either Halo Anniversary Collection or the proposed 343 going through and kind of doing a Halo small little storyline where they cut out pieces of the first 4 games and kind of put them together onto an Xbox One disc. There's a lot of people saying that it's the Anniversary Collection number 2. Some saying the entire Master Chief catalog is going to be brought onto Xbox One and put out there. We have to wait and see. I think that Microsoft is also they're not going to talk about apps, they're not going to talk about video. They've got to show any new IPs. I think we're going to see at least one new IP that we don't even know is coming. We'll see maybe see a little bit of Sunset Overdrive. We'll see other games for sure. I think we're going to see maybe Fable Legends finally more thoroughly. But that's my biggest predictions right now, those ones. I would love to see Fallout 4 tease. I'm not sure if we'll see it at Microsoft or someone else's. I think Fallout 4, though, is definitely going to be teased. I hope we get a little bit of a small tease for Gears, the new Gears from Black Tusk. I honestly think we're going to see a small, the Gears logo, it's like Gears of War, and hell yeah, or fuck yeah, Marcus's voice. Just something to get us hyped up and going, yeah, Gears is coming. Sony. Alright, Sony, obviously the biggest thing for them is going to be Uncharted 4. They need this to be their selling app. They're selling great. The consoles are doing great, but they need something to show. Here's why you bought the console. I mean, people are spending $400 on the system, and there's literally almost no games for the thing. I know you'll say Infamous and Killzone. Killzone, I agree with many other people who are into video games saying it's a dead franchise. Sony keeps pushing it, but there really isn't much playability or replayability to it. I never really cared for the series. I tried playing Killzone 2, and I kind of got bored. So, I mean, like I said, that's just my opinion. I'm trying to dog it. I mean, they need something that's going to sell. It's going to, well, not sell. The right term, I think, is going to instill confidence in their product and in the consumers who have bought their product. I think you're also going to see at least 1 or 2 major new IPs. I think God of War is very, very, very likely to be shown there. After all, that's their biggest selling out to date. Their IP that sells consoles is God of War. I think that you'll solidly see something from the guys who did Little Big Planet. I think they're called Media Molecule. I want to see Heavenly Sword, maybe a sequel to that, or at least I know that the companies have been working on something. The guys who made Heavenly Sword are working on something new. We'll see. So that's my Sony thoughts. I think Sony's got a very tough battle. They're going to be fighting an uphill battle here because they had all the momentum going into last E3. Last E3, after Microsoft's announcement, they let the guns loose. They basically smacked Microsoft around, made fun of Microsoft, and basically sold their system. Their system's selling. It's outselling everyone else. That's great. That's good. That's good for the system. Good for the business. But they're selling a system with very little games out there. There's almost nothing except independent games. And that can't sustain a whole console, not a $400 console. You can play independent games on the PC at home. So anyway, next is Nintendo. Nintendo's not really going to be there. So I think Nintendo's got a lot to show. They need something big. The Wii U is not doing great. It's very $300 is a lot for a Wii U. I mean, it's really a glorified, ultra powerful graphically Wii with this massive gamepad, which is what costs so much. It costs an extra $100 just because of that. They need to show why their system's great. They need a killer app. For me, the tech demo they showed a couple years ago of Zelda needs to be a reality. Zelda is what's going on. That is the system seller for Nintendo. I would love to see a Metroid. They said there's going to be one major 3DS title. I honestly think a Metroid and 3DS, portable Metroid, is well overdue. You might see something else, but I think that's an easy solution to their problem. They need a legitimate classic Mario game, a successor to Mario 64, Galaxy, something of that nature. If you want to do Galaxy 3, that's fine. Come with a new story. But they need something besides Super Mario 3D Land. That's not a true Mario successor in the same thing. So that's that. Smaller conferences, Ubisoft, EA, I almost 100% guarantee you're going to see Battlefront. Star Wars Battlefront is going to be huge. They need it out by next year when the new Star Wars movie comes out. It's money to them. EA, I mean, that license of Star Wars, huge. You'll also see, obviously, Hardline, the newest Battlefield that's been announced. I think that should go over pretty well. We'll see where they're going. It looks like they're going police or SWAT. I don't know how that relates to Army, but we'll see how they present it. I think EA, hopefully New Mirror's Edge, we'll see some of that finally. Then we jump into Ubisoft. The Division will probably get some more playtime, yet there's still no release date for it. I'd like to see a new IP from them. We'll see if that happens. We need to see more of Assassin's Creed Unity. Having a Assassin's Creed that takes place in France, that would be amazing. So, that all being said, I think that E3 should be a very interesting event. I'm not sure what else to expect from them. I think there's going to be a lot of surprises, a lot of things that people were predicting are going, that my word. I mean, Nintendo might even have a new console. Yes, they have the Wii U. Yes, it's a good, decent system overall, but it's not selling very well. And then what is their biggest their market? It's the handheld market. Well, why can't you combine the two? So all this talk about a hybrid model that you might eventually get that is literally like a 3DS, but you plug into your TV. So that way you can play your games on big screen. So it's a console, yet you can take it portably. Or it docks into a console that you can take it with you portably. We shall see what they have. Sorry, I'm using lots of hand gestures because I want this to look kind of cool other than just the guy sitting here. So yeah, anyway guys, thanks for watching. This is the first of many videos. I'm going to do a post E3. I'll try to do any on the updates that happen. I will try to, like I said, make this more professional, more like a round table. Maybe get a couple other people to discuss things with me. We'll see where this goes, okay? But as always, guys, keep collecting. May the force be with you. Game on. And I will see you after E3.